guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have a bunch of stuff going on with this Krillin, right? So this video is going to be the Rainbow Showcase for him. So this Krillin has been in the Baba Shop for a very long time, right? So let's go ahead and give him the Rainbow Star. This is one of the units that I've, just not rainbowed. I've had him, fully maxed out and stuff like that as far as dupes go for quite a while, right? With incredible gems and stuff like that. That's how you buy all of his different copies, right? You need incredible gems. Now, if you guys noticed, we got a mission done when we rainbowed Krillin. Well, that's because in order to Dokkan Awaken Krillin, that's very easy, right? If we just go here, we go to Dokkan Awaken him, it's just these very basic generic medals that you can get from the Saiyan Saga story event, right? Like, very, very easy to get that done. Those medals have literally been in the game since before I started playing Dokkan, right? So, like, it's they've been there forever, right? So, chances are you might have a couple copies of them or something like that. Notice we got another mission done, by the way. So, what happened with this Krillin is they decided to give him a Dokkan Awakening and then an immediate EZA. They've now done this with a lot of free-to-play units in the last several months in order to get EZAs for the LR Prime Battle Goku and LR Prime Battle Frieza, right? We've now got a variety of very good free-to-play units, so now we can go ahead and EZA him, right? So if we want to EZA Krillin, there now are new EZA medals. Ooh, wait, hold on, I gotta grab that. There are now new EZA medals available over here in the Baba Shop, right? With incredible gems. Now, they're not that expensive, but I believe the total cost in order to get a unit fully EZA'd with these Baba Shop medals is 305 incredible gems. Now, I mean, if you're like me and you've been grinding link levels for a long time, chances are you're probably, going to be set on what you need in terms of these incredible gems, right? Like, as you guys can see, like, I could pretty much buy, like, infinite of these Baba Shop, Baba medals right here. And the other thing, too, is I have the Baba Shop completely done. Like, all these units, I have them all completely duped out and stuff like that. But for a lot of players, I think incredible gems are going to be a pain, right? Because you need incredible gems to buy the 5 copies of Krillin, right? Then you're going to have to buy all these different Baba Shop medals and stuff like that to EZA him. But here's the thing, right? Along with Krillin getting his Dokkan Awakening, along with him also getting his EZA, they also put in here new missions under the King Kai tab over here on the left. And with those, what this is it's a bunch of incredible gems. Boom, there we go. We just got 300 incredible gems. Remember, it takes 305 to actually fully EZA him. So not only... They basically made it for free, right? Like, if we could quickly, we're going to switch over real fast right here, and we're going to take a look at what the missions actually are, right? So the 3 I don't have done are just clear a stage with 3 Earthling category units, up to 5 times, get Krillin's SA level to 10, Dokkan Awaken him, and then open up all of his paths and rainbow him. Gets you all of these incredible gems. I mean, what is this? This is 300, 600, 900, 11... 13, 1,500 incredible gems? 1,500 incredible gems, which, I mean, how much does Krillin actually take right here? I think Krillin, is he 200 or 150? 300. Okay, so he takes 300. Okay, so it gives you pretty much the exact cost, right? By the way, this says purchase 10 times. This is on global, I believe. Over here on JP, they made it so that all characters and stuff like that can be bought, like, infinite times. Like, there's actually no restriction. So any future Krillin that comes out or anything like that, if you've got the incredible gems, like, all these characters, it's very easy to grind their SA level if you're grinding links now. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Chaozu, Base Cooler, Base Bojack, Grand Supreme Kai, Android 13, Krillin, Yamcha, 18, Super Saiyan Goku, Piccolo, Super Saiyan Gohan, and then Ginyu and Goku's body. You could buy all of these infinite times. You could just buy them as many times as you want. If that's not an update that's out on global, it's probably going to come sometime soon, right? Because global is going to start to move into all the EZA area stuff very soon. So, okay, we did all that. So now I'm going to go ahead and get Krillin EZA'd, and I'm also going to level up his links a little bit, and we'll go ahead and do a rainbow video for our boy Krillin. Alright guys, so we are here in an event with our boy Krillin. Now Krillin is definitely a very good unit, right? I don't want to undersell him at all. Because, I mean, this is just, like, he's dude, he's Baba Shop. Like, when did they put that STR KRILLIN in the Baba Shop on JP? March 17th of 2016. So, basically, a month after the first year anniversary, the STR KRILLIN was added to the Baba Shop, and you could buy him with incredible gems. They turned that unit into this, which is very, very good. He is very strong. He has a high chance of guarding all attacks as the first attacker in a turn. Now, if you guys know, I stan the guard mechanic. I go on and on about it, but there's a really big difference between units like Tech Ultimate Gohan and Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then like this Krillin and like, you know, one of the Android 16s. When guard is guaranteed, that is a major deal. Unfortunately, Krillin does not have it guaranteed. Now, this Krillin highly resembles the Int Frieza, who I go crazy for, and I have been for, you know, 4 months since he released. I've been going nuts for that Int Frieza. Here's the thing, though. That Int Frieza has guaranteed guard and damage reduction when guard is activated, the same way this Krillin does, but Frieza gets guard guaranteed against a certain type of enemy. I think that would have been better for this Krillin. Now, this Krillin, too, also suffers the curse of being on almost no category teams. He's only on Earthling and Battle of Wits, and guess what? Krillin himself, LR Prime Battle Krillin, is the best leader for the Earthling category. So there's not really a lot of use that you're going to get out of this guy. He is going to be good in, like, well, he could be good in, like, you know, Super STR streams, Super Battle Road, stuff like that. You know, you're just going to need the, well, yeah, he is, because he's got the damage reduction. I mean, we just looked at it. His defense is 100k right here, but, I mean, this is a really good turn, right? Turn 1, we have High School Gohan, we have Physical Kid Buu here. That's a lot of support Krillin is getting, but, you know, I feel like I'm trying to make my point that this Krillin, as of right now, is not going to get a lot of use, right? And, I mean, it is crazy. They just, Tien and Krillin have gotten so much freaking respect in this year. Both of them have gotten multiple, like, really good cards. Like, Krillin, remember, Krillin, it just got a summonable unit 4 months ago, back in June, right? The AGL Krillin came out. And we got LR Krillin. Now, this Krillin is good, too, but what this Krillin right here needs, not only does he need some sort of new category that Krillin units are on, like Z Fighter, for example, would be good for this guy, but he also, that Saiyan Saga. This is a Saiyan Saga Krillin, so Krillin needs that Saiyan Saga category to give him an additional category. There's no reason they couldn't have just, like, you know, had this guy awaken from the Planet Namek Saga story event instead and given him the Planet Namek Saga tag, because currently there are no Krillins from the Planet Namek Saga, despite the fact that Krillin, in terms of character screen time for the Planet Namek Saga, Krillin might actually be, like, 3 or something like that, right? Like, okay, Planet Namek Saga, Frieza's actually probably 1, right, in terms of screen time. Then maybe, like, Gohan, Vegeta, Goku, or like Goku is 3, Vegeta's 4, something like that. I imagine it's something along those lines. So like Krillin is there for a long time. It's insane that we don't have a version of him on that team, right? So, all right, what links does he share with High School Gohan, Z Fighters, as well as Shattering the Limit? Krillin does raise defense on Super Attack as well, so that's the thing. His defense is going to be a little bit past 130k. I mean, that's going to be pretty good. 130k defense, especially if his guard does work, because it's like, here's the thing with Krillin, right? 1.45 is good. Let me see if his guard is up. It is. Okay. So if Krillin gets the guard, he also has damage reduction. That's the thing. But like, man, is that, it's just, if you don't get, it's because it's a coin flip. In slot 1, it's a coin flip. 50% chance that Krillin is going to get guard. If he gets the guard, he gets damage reduction. Now, I talked about this with Int Frieza as well. If they ever decide to create some sort of, like, maybe an, I believe it was Garesh's idea, that, like, equipment, rather than just be like, okay, here's an extra 3 crit or something like that, equipment should be like, okay, gold, like, 5% attack debuff on the enemy. So, like, you know, I don't know, this unit right here, this LR Goku and Vegeta, you give them a gold attack lowering, and, like, they'll be able to lower enemy attack on their super attack. Like, that's the type of stuff that equipment should be, and I feel like they could eventually easily transition to that. But if they ever do something like that and give units a way to get guard, this STR Krillin and that Int Frieza skyrocket in how good they are. Because right now, like, again, Frieza, you just have to use against a Goku-friendly enemy. Krillin, you just have to get the coin flip to go your way, right? But once that happens, they're, like, untouchable, basically. Alright, so here we have the AGL Vegito. Now, AGL Vegito, yeah, is going to be able to get a couple of... Well, he's going to get, what is that, Brainiacs? Yeah, I believe that's Brainiacs he'll be able to activate for Krillin right here. I guess we could do this. Let's just see a couple of attack stats. Now, Krillin has a 50% chance of guarding all attacks as the first attacker in a turn. As the second or third attacker, it drops to a medium chance, which is 25%. They didn't give him the 30%, they gave him 25% is what he got. Okay. I do talk about that quite a bit as well. I feel like a lot of people probably don't care, or it's not really a big deal to them. But I'm telling y'all right now, I personally have noticed a substantial difference between the 25% chance and the 30% chance. 30% to me feels a lot better than the 25% chance does. So that's just something to sort of keep in mind, right? 1.53 right there out of Krillin, so that's even better than when we had Kid Buu around, by the way. Remember that AGL Vegito, I believe, does give a minor attack buff on super attack, so I put him in slot 1. Plus, of course, we had Brainiacs. Now, remember, Brainiacs, it becomes a pretty good link. I mean, at level 10, Brainiacs is 15% attack and defense. I mean, you just look at a lot of these links for Krillin, right? Z Fighters is 20% attack. Turtle School becomes 2 key and 20% attack and defense, which is very good. I mean, Courage becomes 2 key and 10% attack, but that's not... Is there anyone you'll get to link with? Oh, well, actually, Trunks and Mai are on Battle of Wits. Yeah, the STR LR Trunks and Mai. You potentially could get them, or the AGL Trunks and Mai, or I guess the Int Mai. Actually, the Physical Tien. Okay, Physical Tien, who's about to link up with Krillin in a second. So Courage is something you can get. You have High Compatibility, which used to be Rival Duo, which is now 2 key and 10% attack and defense. Or wait, no, wait, which one is High Compatibility? Which did this used to be? Because Rival Duo is Solid Support. Yeah, Solid Support is what Rival Duo used to be. So High Compatibility, man, I can't remember what that one used to be called. Oh, yeah, okay. High Compatibility is the horrible link. Yeah. That it's literally just Krillin units. It's basically Krillin, and then like there's like 2 SR Gokus in there, and then the AGL SSR Spirit Bomb Goku, who Dokkan awakens into the Super Saiyan 1. That like no one, like you can't have that. Like it's, why would they do, like, oh my god. Okay, I don't understand why that link honestly, that High Compatibility right there. What they should have done with that link is it should give like 50% attack and like 50% defense. That's what it should do, because you actually like can't activate it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Police Officer Krillin has got it. Okay. One of the top 5 probably most rare cards in the game right now. Police Officer Krillin. Yeah, but that's exactly why. You know, he's only a rare. I feel like you could have given him a link with 50% attack and defense. It wouldn't have unbalanced things. But, again, there's just a couple of, like, SR Gokus that have it. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, you know, this is 2020. Like, you know, the game is about to hit 6 years. Can we not give new units, like, horrible links like that? Like, it's just brutal, dude. Brutal. All right, so here we have our boy Tien, right? So Tien is going to be able to, again, activate Courage and stuff like that. Oh, I would love to get Krillin in the middle. Yeah, that's a bummer, because that would have been a pretty decent turn. Oh, we are struggling for Ki as well. I guess I could do this. Hopefully Tien does not get a crit or finish Frieza off in some way. What's 90k defense for Krillin? Okay. But again, remember that if you're using Krillin, you basically you have to be using him in slot 1. Krillin has to go in slot 1 because you have to. Oh, 3 dodge right there. Dodge a super attack. Tien, stop! Damn it. Okay. Well, you know, I want that exact rotation. That pissed me off. I want that rotation again. I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna hop into another event. We're gonna do AGL Vegito first, Tien, and then Krillin. We're gonna get that exact rotation. I'll be right back. Alright, so let's take a look at this rotation right here. We'll be able to get a little bit better for our boy Krillin. I am gonna have to use a shoe item because I do want to make sure that AGL Vegito does super attack first, but that's okay. What is Krillin's defense? Now remember that Krillin is not getting buffed by this Tien, right? Remember that this Physical Tien right here buffs only Majin Buu Saga, but this Krillin is not Majin Buu Saga. It's so weird, dude. Like, we need a good version of Krillin, too, from the Majin Buu Saga. Like, Krillin with hair. All we have, really, is the one that does the triple Kamehameha with Goten and Kid Trunks. I mean, honestly, that version of Krillin deserves a TUR. I mean, that could be an LR. Krillin, Goten, and Trunks. I feel like that'd be a pretty cool LR, honestly. 1.54 right there. Okay. Yeah, that would be a good LR. I feel like people would be excited about that. Like, I mean, listen, they just dropped, like, LR Turles and his minions. I feel like they could do Krillin, Goten. I feel like Krillin, Goten, and Trunks from the Bio Broly movie as an LR. I feel like people would be down for that. I do. That'd be a nice buff for the movie hero team. They better not be... Oh, man, I really wish they would split up Buu Saga and movie heroes, I swear. I know it would suck to, like, remove units from a category and stuff like that, but it would be good to do. Okay, so again, as far as looking at Krillin, right? Krillin is only on Earthling and Battle of Wits. I don't even want to look at Earthling, honestly, because the LR Prime Battle Krillin is the actual Earthling leader. Let's just go on, like, a different Battle of Wits team. I guess we'll look at Krillin a little bit more, and then we'll finish up. Alright, so we're on the Buu Saga / Battle of Wits team again right here. I figured, why not go ahead and try using Krillin with our boy Tech Ultimate Gohan. The only issue is, here's where, again, sort of... where people would say, like, oh, you know, Tech Ultimate Gohan has bad links and stuff like that. I mean, this is where Krillin is hurt by that. I mean, as we could see, Gohan was already at only 3 ki needed for a super, so he wasn't really affected, but Krillin certainly was. Krillin at 75k defense. Okay, so, again, we're just kind of seeing some of the numbers that Krillin is putting up, you know, with some of these links active and stuff like that. I mean, he's a solid unit. You know, I think he's going to be good. Like, in the Frieza Prime Battle event, he's definitely going to be very solid. There's definitely, like, modes like Battlefield and stuff like that where I think this Krillin is going to be good as well. Like, honestly, like, if you're a free-to-play player, you have this Krillin fully EZA'd, he's going to be a very nice option for a Dokkan Battlefield. It's just, like, this is exactly what... I mean, Super STR has a million, like, really good units, so... Like, I look at this Krillin. If this exact Krillin unit was, like... Extreme Tech, he'd be so needed. That would be like, I'm just thinking about that. Like, it's like, yeah, like Extreme Tech, this like, literal exact character would be so good, man. He would be so like impactful for Extreme Tech, which just has almost no units. They have nothing, right? So that is something to keep in mind. All right, I figure we'll probably just, you know, I just wanted to get a couple more attack sets in with our boy Krillin, you know, various different links active, stuff like that, you know, bring in some Z Fighters units and stuff like that. We'll give Krillin this attack right here, plus we have this Ultimate Gohan who gives a lot of defense. Krillin's up to 97k, huh? So let's just give Krillin this super attack, and then we'll probably go into his breakdown. Krillin is, again, a very solid unit, but right now he's just more so hampered by not a lot of big teams for him to be on, right? I would say that's his issue. Also, one other small thing I guess they could have done, I feel as though if he would have given himself like 1 or 2 ki at the start of turn, along with that 70% attack and defensive buff he gets, that would have been helpful as well. Because they want you to have Krillin in slot 1, but like Turtle School is a key link, Courage is a key link, High Compatibility is a key link, and then Shattering the Limit. Like, none of those are, like, major key links that you're going to be rocking, right? So that's sort of one issue that you definitely could encounter with this Krillin, right? Alright, so this is Abundant Battle Experience Krillin. His leader skill is all types, key 3, and 50% stats, so, you know, decent little rainbow leader right there. His super attack is the Chain Destructo Disc Barrage, which raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy, and lowers defense. So I do like him raising attack and defense on super. That's nice. A little bit of extra defense definitely can help, because you are going to want him in that slot 1, right? So he'll at least be able to get a little bit of an extra buff, which definitely can help, especially if you're not going to get that guard active, which his entire this entire unit kit relies on that, right? So his passive skill, Agile Situational Awareness, gives him 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he has a high chance of guarding all attacks as the first attacker in a turn, which is a 50% chance. Then he has a medium chance of guarding all attacks as the second or third attacker in a turn, which is a 25% chance. And then he also reduces damage received by 50% when guard is activated. So he's not going to take damage Like, you take him in the category Super Battle Road, and that guard activates, he's not taking anything, right? Like, I went into extreme class, extreme category Super Battle Road, right? Literally, like, one of, like, the top 4 hardest stages in the game or something like that. And that in free-to-play Frieza was untouchable in there. So Krillin would be likewise untouchable in like, so if I went into the super class stage, Krillin would be untouchable. The only difference, though, is that in that stage, the extreme class stage, there was a Goku family enemy in all the fights. So I knew Frieza was just going to have that guard the whole time and be untouchable, and I could completely put full faith in him. Krillin is a coin flip. I would have much preferred if they had made Krillin... See, if he just did it against Wicked Bloodline, that's not that good. You know what they could have done? This is Saiyan Saga Krillin. Why doesn't he have a high chance of guarding all attacks? Or no. Guards all attacks against a pure Saiyan category enemy. Bam. That's literally all they had to do. Because it's Saiyan Saga Krillin. He's fighting Vegeta and Nappa, right? Boom. You give him that. Like, so this Krillin against pure Saiyan enemies, which is half of the game, would be amazing. That's how you do it. And that would give you a reason to use... I mean, you still definitely could use this Krillin over, like, LR Prime Battle Krillin, because this guy's, like, really ultra defensive, right? But, again, it's a coin flip. I would have loved this guy if they made him, like, specific to a certain enemy category, and then so you would go into an event, like a category Super Battle Road stage, and say, like, okay, yep, there's a pure Saiyan enemy right there, there's one right there, I could bring this Krillin, I'm going to be good. Whereas, like, you still bring him, he's still good enough to bring, but, like, if he doesn't get the guard, he doesn't have guard or damage reduction, and then he's just a shitty free-to-play unit at that point. And you have to have him in slot 1, and he's going to get killed. He's going to get you killed, because he's got, like, barely 100k defense. Like, the Frieza is head and shoulders better than this Krillin, because it's a guaranteed ability. It's just specific to certain opponents. So, that's, you know, Krillin is good, but he's not as good as the Frieza. The Frieza is just far better, because, again, you know when you'll have it or not. One thing that would, well, I mean, if they would give you the ability to see if it would activate or not, but I mean, that's like, I mean, at the start of the turn, if you could see, like, oh, okay, if I have him in slot 1, it won't activate, so I could get his ass off rotation. Because, again, if you're in, like, super class, extreme category Super Battle Road, and you have Krillin in slot 1, and his guard doesn't activate, you will die. You're dead. So, that's one thing to, you know, consider about this Krillin. His links are Z Fighters, Turtle School, Courage, High Compatibility, Solid Support, Brainiacs, and Shattering the Limit. Again, High Compatibility is like top 3 worst link in the game. You know, it's right up there. A lot of this other stuff is kind of fodder. I mean, this Krillin is kind of in, like, a little bit of a weird spot until, like, the Z Fighter category becomes a thing, Saiyan Saga becomes a thing. That will open this guy up a little bit more, but right now he doesn't have too much use, right? His 12 key multiplier is 135%. It's actually lower than we typically see. Most of these units nowadays just get slapped 140% and they carry on. So that's interesting. And then again, one negative about this guy is this is really like 2 categories. And again, he's on Earthling, which is getting a lot of new units, right? I mean, just look at it. Like 2020 starts with TN. So, like, you know, there's more new units here than you would expect. But look, again, look at the respect for Krillin and TN. And I don't have one of the TNs, by the way. This guy right here on the Dragon Ball Saga banner, I have not been able to pull him. So we've gotten 3 TNs and 3 Krillins in 2020, which is very interesting, right? Along with Oob and the Chi-Chi and, like, some of these other units. So that's good, but again, this is your leader for the Earthling team. Same name. Same name. So that kind of hurts, right? Just pointing that out. And then Krillin is also on Battle of Wits. Battle of Wits is a really nice category, honestly. And one thing I will say is that, you know, the Goku and Vegeta, right, Battle of Wits / Buu Saga team, I would say is the best, like, leader skill in the game, right? So, like, Krillin, like, this is a good team for him to be on. There's a lot of, like, really quirky, weird units on this Battle of Wits team that would work good with Krillin. Like, you could work on that team for sure, but again, I went over the whole thing. I would have liked this Krillin. I think he would have been 10 times better if he was specific to only pure Saiyan enemies, but it was guaranteed. That, because guard, like, people still, like, I just feel like people just don't, like, accept how good guard is, right? But for units like Super Saiyan 3 Trunks and Android 16 and this Krillin, when it's not guaranteed, these units will get you killed, right? But when it's Tech Ultimate Gohan, Janemba, Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku, they're some of the best units in the game. And they don't really age because guard is just that insane. So, just pointing it out. Let me know what you guys think of this Krillin. No matter what, he is like a unit that you're going to want to get rainbowed and stuff like that for the Frieza EZA. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.